the extent of damage, which most of the times is under assessment. I'm paid compensation to go and repair my car. I have to pay a tax on that compensation. This I don't know what kind of arithmetic it is. It is the same story with per diems, mileage and travel allowance of public officers. Per diem will now be treated as an income and attract a 30% income tax. I used to be a civil servant, and per diems are based on the costs of living in the country you are traveling to. That's why it differed from Tokyo, Oslo, New York, Accra, Cairo, and so on. And whatever you did not use, you are required to retire on return. Now it is an income that you must pay 30% on. You could go on, and it will be tax after tax. Looking at the proposals, one cannot help asking, what planet does Ruto live on? Does he understand what Kenyans are going through? Let me turn briefly to the question of how did we find ourselves here? The official lie is that Kenya Kwanza inherited a broke country. The truth is, the cash crunch has been caused by economic mismanagement, wasteful spending, corruption, and the hiring of incompetent personnel. This worsening economic situation has been manufactured in State House and the office of the President in the last 8 or so months. Government's own data indicates that contrary to what Ruto promised and what he is saying, borrowing has gone up instead of coming down. But strangely, the cash crunch continues. In September 2022, when Uhuru Kenyatta officially handed over to Ruto, Kenya's total debt was 8.701 trillion. I repeat, that when people have to park cars at home because of cost of fuel, it is bad for the economy. You must tell him that when Kenyans postpone traveling up country because they can't afford fuel or fare, it is bad for the economy. You must tell him that when people choose to stay indoors because they want to spend less on expensive goods, it is bad for the economy. And you must tell him that these things are happening now here in this country. Rather than burden Kenyans, you want Ruto to undertake the following. 1. Stop duplication of county roles and responsibilities. In the proposed bill, budget for health is growing by 35 billion shillings at the national level, yet health is a devolved function. 2. Adopt a zero-based budgeting. Don't take the previous budget as the baseline. Every budget must start at ground zero, where everything has to be justified. 3. Don't grow the size of the budget. Cut it down and live within your means. 4. Instead of imposing new taxes, see the loopholes that lead to the loss of revenue. 5. Stop non-essential government expenditures, including the appointment of the chief administrative secretaries. 6. Reduce the size of government. 7. Cut non-essential domestic and international travel. 8. Freeze ministerial out-of-station allowances, ministerial house allowances, and domestic allowances for cabinet and principal secretaries. 9. Stop corruption and theft of public funds. 10. Finally, we ask Ruto to humble himself, withdraw this bill,